You know, sometimes the truth is that it's really not you. It's just the equipment. It's not you. A lot of times you watch videos, even I've said it plenty of times, man, like, oh, you know, we always say it's not the equipment, it's you. You gotta just learn how to shoot with what you got. You gotta use what you got. But sometimes there are things you wanna do that requires a certain piece of equipment. Sometimes it's not you, it's the equipment. You can get frustrated and get stuck at a point where you're like, why can't I make what the hell I wanna make? Why can't it come out the way I want it to come out? You ain't got the equipment. You know what you're doing, you know how to do it. You just can't execute it to the T like you want to because you ain't got the equipment. It's not you, bro, so quit tripping. It's not your skill set. You got the skill set. It's not your knowledge. You got the knowledge. It's not the equipment you have that's like, oh, it's not good enough, or no, it's good. You just need to add on this one other piece or swap out this other piece or whatever. I recently bought a new tripod a few months ago, if you guys seen that video. And I've always wanted to kind of make gym content just for fun, just to practice my skill set while in the gym, because I go to the gym so often. I just want to go in there and record because it's just convenient. I can do what I like while doing what I like. I never really could for the first year or two of going to the gym because my tripod was so big in the way. I didn't want to be in people's way. I didn't want my tripod being in their way. I didn't want them to be in my way. And it just couldn't get the angles that I wanted it to get. But when I bought this new tripod, the entire game changed. I was able to shoot angles that I wasn't able to shoot before because I'm doing it all by myself. Now, if you got somebody with you, man, it's a different story. I'm talking about just solo dolo, you just by yourself. I needed a tripod. And that's when I came to realize, oh shit, I could have been doing this all along had I already had this equipment. Sometimes you just don't have the thing that you need to make what you want. And it's not always you. Sometimes it is legit just the equipment. Most times though, it is you. Most times you're just not good enough. Most times you're just not thinking hard enough. You're not putting things into production with the right thought process, and you gotta go back to the drawing board and do it again. But sometimes in these cases, man, it's the equipment. If you're watching this and you in this same position, same headspace, thinking like, is it me? Is it the equipment? Evaluate yourself, look everything over, and really ask yourself, because it might just be the equipment. You might just not have what you need, because a lot of times in this photography camera world, we always say, man, it's not the equipment, it's you. That's sometimes cap though, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes that is cap. Sometimes it is the equipment. We're not comparing what looks better than what, we're just saying to simply do the task that you're looking to do. I just had to come here and say that to relay that to anybody that can relate and needs to hear. So yes, go out and go buy that piece of equipment that you've been so desperately thinking about but not wanting to do it because you don't want to have that, buyer's remorse, whatever you call it. Man, go buy it, man. You're not gonna regret it. Put it to use, you'll make the money back, you'll double it. In fact, if you put the work into it. I'm out of here, man. I just want to hop in here and say that, give my thoughts on this whole topic, because I've once said plenty of times, it's not the equipment, it's you, but sometimes it really is the equipment. I witnessed it myself. I'm out.